What is up, YouTube? Another day. It's Tuesday. It is March 19th. Today is another day calling sellers. Today, we're going to create some chaos, create some problems, and call. Let's do it. All right, all right, all right. We're going to make a post right now. We're going to make a post, make a post.
I'll at you for borrowing. All right.
What's up, guys? It's Tuesday, March 19th. We're going to go live here for about a couple hours, 2.5 hours, calling some sellers. Come join me on my YouTube. It's at Kyle Buchanan 9806. See you there. What's up, guys? It's Tuesday, March 19th. We're going to go live here for about a couple hours, 2.5 hours, calling some sellers. Come join me on my YouTube. It's at Kyle Buchanan 9806. All right. What's up, guys? It's Tuesday, March 19th. We're going to go live here for about a couple hours, 2.5 hours. All right, let's do it. First one we got up. Serena. Copy. Serena. All right. Let's get some dials in, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to a
Rate to voicemail. Let's see how many calls I can get in, dials in.
Your call has been forwarded
In 2.5 hours.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right. We don't have a connection there. Leave a quick note. So the full update. Guys, we're using a new software called Open Dispo. So awesome. Love it. We were using Podio before, like Podio, just a little bit different, easier to navigate, but like in the Open Dispo for sure. All right, one down. I want to try to get through 60 leads today. And that's all going to depend on my pickup ratio. All right. Want to give a shout out to Christian on our team. He locked up 2 deals in 1 week, crushing it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Nice work, Christian. You guys want to talk about consistency? That's one dude that's very consistent. Come on, George.
Your call has been forwarded.
Remember, guys, we always triple dial. See if they answer. We want them to answer. If they don't answer.
Yeah, I answered. What's up?
Hey, is this George?
Yep.
Hey, George, my name's Kyle. How are you?
I'm good. If you wouldn't call me 900 times in a row.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 615.
He hung up on me, so I'm going to leave him a voicemail.
9438 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, George, just Kyle calling you back. I was calling you about your property on Hillcrest Circle in Gordonsville, Tennessee. Just wanted to see if you are still interested in selling that. If so, love to chat about it, man. My number is 603-696-4410. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye. All right. He hung up on me. Didn't want to talk. So on to the next one. Call him back Friday. Text message. All right. Right, let's call this one. Tried this one the other day, but it didn't work. All right, all right. Guys, why I'm going live on talking to sellers, calling sellers
Your call has been forwarded.
is because it gives me the opportunity to, get better and show people out there that this is all about taking action. It's about failing forward. It's about making mistakes, creating problems, creating chaos, doing the things. Every single day I call, I hope to have another problem that I can take to the team to help, overcome
Your call has been
that problem, right? Or that situation. So, when I run into it again, I know how to handle it. I can have better conversations. So that's what it's all about. If you need help closing deals, I want to be an expert at creative finance and, talking to sellers, structuring deals, solving problems for people, helping those individuals out. So if you got deals, bring them in. I'll help you close them, right? Our team at Creative Property Buyers is here to help. We want to grow together. We want to do the things to help everyone. So if you need help closing deals, bring them in. I will definitely help you close your deals. Our team is here to serve, and we want to serve you guys to help all of us grow and get better. So bring them in. Let's do deals. All right. Been through 5 leads, 1 pickup, nothing yet. 1 pickup and hung up immediately. That's okay. Did I get that number right? Boom, I did. So right now, guys, what I'm doing is I'm trying to go through a bunch of the leads. We inputted a bunch of the leads into from Podio into Open Dispo, and I'm just running through cleaning up my follow-ups. So I wanted to clean these up to have a better daily task, and then I can start hitting newer leads. But I really want to clean a bunch of these leads up. Call an Arizona number right now. It's early. Probably like 9, 11. That's 8 o'clock there.
Your call has been forwarded to an Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Nothing. Hey, listen, we'll try to call him later when it's a better time there. Give him a call. Come on Tuesday. There, Little John. We'll call him today. We'll call him later. All right, let's call this guy.
Hello.
Hey, Joseph.
How'd you know?
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm fine, buddy. Who's this?
My name's Kyle. I'm just calling you about your property on Eagle Street in Fall River.
Yeah.
Are you would you ever consider selling that?
Yeah, but you guys don't want to pay me what I want. I got 30 people keep calling me. You guys don't want to buy it.
You got 30 people calling you a day?
Yeah, everybody's good. Yesterday I got a call. I don't know if it's you guys from New Hampshire. They want to buy a car. They want to do that. Don't do anything. We'll buy it. But you guys don't want to pay what I want.
What do you want?
I'm asking 7.
7. Okay. Got you. You're looking for 7. So, where did you come up with the 700?
Because I don't want to sell, but 7 will make me sell.
Oh, so you don't even want to sell this?
No, if the price is right, I'll sell it.
So when you sell this, what are you going to do with it? Or what are you going to do with the money?
I'm going to go to Old Country and buy, I own a little house in the Old Country. I'm going to retire there.
Ah, Old Country. Where's the Old Country?
Azores, Portugal.
Portugal. Wow. When was the last? Is that where you're originally from?
Yes.
Nice. How long has it been since you've been there?
8 months ago, I lived there practically.
Oh, you lived there. So what is this?
No. I go there almost every year. Every 8 months we go there. We travel.
Ah, okay. Every 8 months. Got you. You have a spouse with you that travels or family?
No. But as far as family, yeah, I got an old uncle. He's about 80, 90. my cousins from him, but we don't communicate. They're like high class.
Gotcha.
And but that's the only ones that are there. I got a brother of mine. Yeah, he bought a place there too,
Mm-hmm.
and he's retired, and I'm retired. My girlfriend is not retired yet,
Yeah.
but 2 years ago, which, like I said, we go 8 months. We bought a property there, a house with fields and flowers, and it's heaven there. It's ours. So that's where we're gonna go.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's where I wanna. That's where I wanna sell that place. I mean, I know you guys are looking at a three-family, but in reality, the bottom floor you can build a restaurant or a coffee shop or whatever there.
Can I turn it into apartments?
Yeah.
So how?
It's
So-
four apart.
So break down the building for me. Like what is the is it
Alright.
is it three is it 3 levels?
It's 4 levels.
4 levels. Okay. And how
Yeah.
the top 3 floors, so not the bottom one,
Yeah.
the top 3, are those apartments, individual apartments?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We live on the first floor. It's got 3 bedrooms, living room, and we call it TV room, parlor,
Yep.
kitchen, pantry, bathroom.
Okay.
And you go to the second floor again. You got 3 bedrooms, living, TV, pantry, shower.
Okay.
Third floor, same thing. Every floor. Now, the basement. That was my girlfriend's father's house.
Yep.
So he had a carpentry shop there. You know what I mean?
So it does it have like so it has a basement, so it has the first floor, you live on the first floor, entering from the street view, right?
No, not from the street. The street is just that basement floor.
Oh, okay. So the basement floor
Okay.
is the true first level.
Right.
Okay.
But we go up the stairs to first floor, which is above because I had Subway wanted to to rent that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do you mean you want to rent it? I don't even have big windows or nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, we'll open the window. The thing is, your basement is long enough we can put fridges and everything on the back,
Yeah, for sure.
reefers, everything that we need, you got it here.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have, but I had an uncle that I already had told him he could move there on the first floor. So he's living there.
Oh, okay.
But they wanted to pay me. They offered me $2,500 a month just to rent them that basement,
Mm-hmm. And they were gonna live in the basement?
No, they were going to open a sub shop.
Oh, a sub shop. Got you. Okay. Now, so nobody's in the basement. You're on the first
No,
floor.
no. Someone is in the basement. Somebody lives in the basement.
Oh, somebody lives in the basement right now.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, no. Since day one, I rented it. I rented the basement. We live in the first. I rent second, and I rent third.
wow. How much rent you bringing in every single month on this?
I'm bringing in $900 a month to keep it cheap because I got beautiful people there that don't give me no shit whatsoever.
So you're charging $900 per floor, essentially, right?
Yeah, basement, second floor, and third floor. I only pay taxes and water and whatever the freaking city wants.
Got you. So okay, got you. What do you think market rent is for those 3 bedrooms?
Market rent. I mean, my mother's house, they charging $1,500 a month for the same thing,
But
Just
is
up the street.
But that's a house though, right? It's not just an apartment.
No. Fall River's all 90% of the houses in Fall River, they all apartment houses, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you're like in South Boston. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
90% of the houses in Fall River is 3, 4 apartments each one, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And the thing is where 110 Eagle is located, you can Google. It's got the old paint and the old dish things on it. If it's yellow, then you got the old picture. We painted it gray. It looks beautiful now.
Amazing.
And but you can Google, and if you look at it, you'll see what I'm saying. That's right there, right next to the river, where you got the Big Mamie and recreation park, and they opened the train station right there.
Yep.
In about a year, that's going to go back and forth to Boston. Within 20 minutes, they'll be in Boston. So we got a lot of people calling. Everybody wants to buy Fall River right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But they only want to sell it. Remember, we are Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us, oh, wow, they offered me cash. We did think that the cash check is the same shit. It's money,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now,
and
all these people.
they're like, wow, they give.
Go ahead.
No.
Are all these people that you're
I've
renting?
been in business of buying. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. It's all good.
Go ahead.
Are all these people that you have in there, are they just month to month, or do you got them on a lease?
We're breaking up a little bit. That's why we're talking over on it.
Are these people on a lease?
Where are they?
Are these people on a lease, or are they month to month that you have in the property?
I never want to lease because I need to kick them out. I go up on their rent and for the rent, and I move them up.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Okay.
You know what I mean?
For sure, 100%.
That's why I do it, because I owned houses before and I had them on a lease, and they were pain in the asses, breaking windows, breaking walls. I wanted them out, and they had a lease. I got a lease. So I don't make lease no more. The best way to get rid of somebody, raise it. When they're no good, raise the rent. No lease.
Nice.
And if you don't know that, believe you me, if you guys are in the thing of buying, that's the way to do it. Because now you're charging them $900 or $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, next month the rent's gonna go up to $1,500. What? And now you got the right to take.
For sure.
You went up on a rent that didn't pay you. There's no lease.
Yeah.
I know. I had many properties in Fall River.
Yeah. Is this your only property you still own, Joe, or do you got more?
No, me and my brother, we got one just above 2 streets over, but he don't want to let it go for less than $1 million.
$1 million, got you. Okay. Well, let's start with let's start with this one. Let's see if we can do a deal on this one, and then we can maybe we can work on that one too. How's that sound?
Like I said, I know it's right there. It's commercial residence, and that's why Subway wanted to rent that.
Mm-hmm. Now, have you had?
I got all those things.
Now, have you had any offers? Has anybody actually given you an offer on this property yet?
Yeah, the New Hampshire guy says they'll go up to $650.
And why didn't you take?
When they told me cash $650, they ain't gonna go no higher than $650 cash.
Mm-hmm. Got you. All right. Now you didn't like $650. You wanted $700, right?
I want $7 because here's why. My girlfriend is still not retired.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 65.
Yep.
And then I was actually asking them, because they were forcing, pushing, I said $750. Because my girlfriend's not retired yet. I don't want to pull her out of the house because she works from the house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's a telephone operator. She works for T-Mobile.
Yep.
From the house. And so I told them 750. Oh, but that house is worth five, whatever. I said, yeah, but if you want to buy it, that's what I want. So after calling, they came down and calling, and they offered me 650. But I stayed at the 750. So they called me yesterday. Actually, I can give you their number if you want.
No,
Keep calling.
I'm good. I wanna work with you. See if we can work something out. Are you worried about selling this? I know you own multiple properties. Are you worried about if you sell this, paying capital gains? If you take 700 cash?
No, I know I got it. If you look at 45 Doss Street, I own that.
Mm-hmm.
I sold it. I had to pay capital gains. It is what it is.
What if we can save that for you, and that money that you would pay to capital gains can go in your pocket?
Like I said, that's things you can work on. You know what I mean? I don't know how that would work. Yes, yeah.
Now, do you own? Sounds like you own this outright. Do you got a mortgage on it or any liens on it?
I do have a mortgage. Yeah, I do have a mortgage. I just bought it about 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago. Okay.
And this was my girlfriend's father's house, and we bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm paying $1,160 a month for it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, me being a little businessman, I'm putting a little bit extra on the house. You know.
Yeah.
Principal there.
Yeah. How big's your mortgage on this thing?
Right now, probably 241.
241.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we borrowed 350. 3 years ago, we put 80. I think it was $82,000 down on it because we had it.
Mm-hmm.
They brought it down to 250 or 260 or whatever, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Now, if somebody came to your number, would you ever owner finance it if you got the number you were looking for?
owner finance it. I don't know. I don't think so.
Why don't you think so?
Because I don't know how that works. I'd have to get involved with my lawyer on that, you know?
Well, yeah, I do a lot of owner financing, and it saves you on capital.
Right.
It saves you on capital gains because you're not taking all that money up front, right? You're taking it over
Right.
time, and it's just more money.
Yeah.
It's more money in your pocket. It's essentially like
Mhm.
taking you as the landlord and turning you into the lender. Right. I just bought a property from a landlord that owned the property for like 30 years. And he would have had to pay a huge amount, right?
Mhm.
Right, a huge
On
amount
capital
to
gain.
capital gains, right, for selling the property.
Right.
And we were able to, do owner financing, right? He didn't need all the money up front, right? He used it as
Right.
like as a retirement, and we were able to get him a little bit of cash up front, and then we were able to, do installment sales, right, on the back end, and that just kind of kept more money in his pocket, right?
Yeah.
And then we can get you, and then we could
well,
then we could get you to Portugal even faster.
yeah, but I can go anytime. All I gotta do is click on a computer and let's go. Here, if I was young, let me give you an example what I would do to the house.
Okay, you tell me.
Okay, I am 68 years old.
You're 68?
I would do exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I would do exactly what they did in South Boston. And there's a couple companies that's buying already a couple, 2-3 houses in Fall River,
Mhm.
and they're doing exactly what they did in South Boston.
Are you going to tell me what they did
And
in
here's
South
the way.
Boston?
I will tell you. And if I was young, again, didn't know nothing about this when I was young and stupid, but right now that I'm an old bastard, this is what I would do. I would each floor sell it as a condo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or as a house. You own first floor. You own second floor.
Yeah.
You own first floor. You own the basement.
Yeah.
Sell them as condos. And my girlfriend's son, his name is Gino, in South Boston, paid $750,000 for first floor. It's
Mhm.
his. Second floor owns that. Third floor owns there. And that's how I would turn my property into almost $1 million, $2 million right now. That's what I would do with it. I would not rent it out.
Why don't you do that right now?
Too old and gray and bald.
You don't sound, man.
You know,
You sound
You gotta
young.
work. Well, I'm healthy. I used to lift weights.
Oh, good. You still
when
lift
I was
weights?
young. Yeah. No, get the hell. I don't even lift any chicks anymore. What's the matter with you?
You sound like
Yeah.
you still can, man. That's how you stay young.
Well, you know, that's the way it is, you know, but that's what I would do. Of course, you need lawyers to go to City Hall to buy the property, you know what I mean? But sure, if you guys are in the business of buying and sell, that's what I would do, and I'd sell third floor for 600, second floor for 650, first floor for 750, basement, I would sell it for $1 million.
Mm.
To
Well,
a flower shop or a Subway.
so you want me to pay you 700?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's work something out.
Go ahead. Don't tell me to come down because I did. I came down to New Hampshire, $1.50, $1.98.
Well, I can pay 750 or I can pay 700, Joe, but it's got to be on terms. So I can get you your money, but it's going to be over time. For me to pay you 700 cash, it just doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense because I'm going to have to go in there, right, and get the tenants out, fix the property. So if you're would allow me, like I would love to do, an owner financing with you. Because you probably have what? You probably have about $450,000 of equity. If I come in and I take over your mortgage and I'll pay the mortgage every single month, and then your equity, right? You have about $450,000 of equity. I can get you a down payment, and then we can structure some, payments on the back end, and then you can get your money. We can get you, that money, and it's just like revenue coming in every single month.
Mhm. I would have to study how that works.
Well, do you want me to?
You know what I
we
mean?
can
I'd
we
have
can
to
set a phone call up with you and your attorney, and I would love to chat about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
I
that
would
some?
have to do something like.
Is that
Well,
something?
it's something like I haven't heard of it. Is it something that, like I said, my mind is always open for whatever comes along. But if it's something I really don't know how it works, I would have to educate myself on it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what don't you understand about it? Like, is there something I
I
can?
never heard of like me. Right now I own the house. They pay my rent.
Yeah.
So now they pay me the rent. In other words.
Mhm.
So now you're talking to me like you're gonna be my landlord, but you're gonna pay me rent.
No.
I'm
So how?
confused on that.
So how it works is it's like, so I take you from being the landlord because you're the landlord. You manage the property right now, right? All the tenants,
Right. Yes, I do.
all the
Everything.
all the tenants are paying you, right? You own the property.
Yeah, right.
You're doing everything, right? If anything needs to be fixed in the property, you got to take care of it.
Yeah.
Right?
I do take care of all right. Yes.
Right? So how owner financing works, right, is we turn you from being the landlord and the property owner, but we turn you into the lender. Now I owe you money, right? So I take over the property, so I become the new owner of the property, right? And then your equity,
Right.
right? Let's say you have $450,000 of equity in the property, right? I make you a payment, and you don't have to worry about dealing with tenants, dealing with, managing the property at all, right? You're just kind of sitting
Right.
there
Yeah.
enjoying the next chapter of your life, right? Because you've worked hard this far in your life, and now it's just enjoying the fruits of your hard work. And we structure terms, or you can look at it like an installment sale, where we're just making payments to you every single month, and you have no headaches of toilets or tenants or anything like that. And then you're just getting monthly income every single month, right? And then it saves
Yeah,
you.
but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and it just saves you. It
No,
saves you over the
yeah.
long run, right?
Well, but you got to remember, I'm going to be 69 in pretty soon, and
Mhm.
I ain't going to live for the next 30 or 20 years. I got maybe 10 more to go if I have.
Yeah. So what's your biggest concern with that?
My biggest concern, I ain't going to be looking in my checking account and say I got some money there.
Well, how much money? So that's what I'm saying. What we can do is, right, if you, right, you still have a mortgage, right? So for me to go get a mortgage on a property, it just doesn't it doesn't
Right.
it doesn't make sense right now with the interest rates. Because if I go get a loan,
Right.
if I go get a loan
Yeah.
for $700,000, my monthly payment at today's interest rates
Yeah.
are going to be way too high that I will be cash flowing, right?
Right. Gotcha.
Right. So
Oh, yeah.
if I can take over your mortgage, right, I will make those payments every single month, and then I can make you um payments on your equity. So I will be paying your $1,100 every single month, right? And then we can structure a payment to you every single month. And then at closing, right, when we close on the property, we can get you a down
Right.
payment. We can get you a down payment, right, out of that equity you have, right? Like how much
Right.
money would you need as a down payment, right? If I were to come in and pay you your 700.
Like I said, you put me in a bad, this is all new.
Mm-hmm.
I know I put the down payment of $82,000 on it.
Yeah.
I would need a lot more than that,
How much would you
a
need?
lot more. I really don't know, like maybe 150 or so,
If I pay you 150 down, how much would you need? How much would you need as like a payment every single month? Because my main purpose is going to be owning this property and cash flow, right? I still need to
Right.
I still need to cash flow. So if I come in and give, a very big down payment, are you willing to work with me
Yeah.
on the monthly?
Yeah, I probably, like I said, I probably would.
Okay.
You're probably looking at 25 a month. But that's high interest, ain't it?
What do you
Yeah.
so
I don't know.
so if we were able to, work out some terms, because I'm gonna have to get those tenants out, right? I'm gonna have to go into the property,
You pretty much, yes.
right? Because
If you're gonna raise the rent,
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead.
and that's what I would
They
do,
all probably would say they'd leave. Yeah.
right? I would have to raise the rents, right? And do some work to the property, right? That property is gonna need some work, right? It's probably not fully done on the inside.
It's livable, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's livable.
Right. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like wow when you walk in. It's the way I like it. Like third floor, I asked permission for second floor to see if they wanted me to do the bathroom.
Yeah, I would have
And
to.
they said, well, what? And I did it. I said, how long it's going to be? I said, 2 weeks. You can take a shower downstairs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I knocked everything down, put a brand new bathroom. They didn't have shower. Now, third floor, it still has the old bathtubs, and the legs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The cast iron. They got a curtain for a shower. You know what I mean? That's what they have because they don't want me to do the shower. They don't want the mask. They don't want to be interrupted.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to.
All right. Oh,
I'm gonna have to come in and put quite a bit of work in, right? So
you would, sure.
right? So that's like skin in the game for me, right? So that all depends on the down payment, right? Like I'm probably gonna have to bring.
Right.
It's probably gonna. How much money do you think it would take to renovate each and every apartment in that?
Apartment?
Yeah. How much money? How much money?
All right. Boy. I get my wherever got a house, same size. You wanna let's say you knock all the walls down to the 2x4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you come in, you make it look like a brand new house with sheetrock, the whole chicken kabuka. You're looking at about a good 7,000 to 10,000.
I think,
including shower and everything.
Oh, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that each apartment's gonna be about $30,000 to go in and completely renovate it.
Okay, that's what you say, but I know I could do it. Okay, but that's me. I do all that.
Yeah, right. Like I
know sheetrock and all of that. Bathroom, I just put it in a bathroom. I mean, I bought a $400 bathtub, shower.
Mm-hmm.
I think the faucet was $200. And okay, I do plumb, I do a little bit of electricity. I do all that. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
I don't know if you would cost you more, but I know to do the whole house, knock it down, sheetrock it. No more than 10.
Okay, so yeah, so if it's 10, let's say, and there's four, and there's
one apartment.
Yeah, one apartment. So I always like to budget for a little bit more. So I appreciate your expertise. That's awesome. But we both know that contractors, what they quote us is always more than what we plan for, right?
Yes.
So it's probably going to cost. I'm gonna guess it's probably going to cost me, just for a rough number, probably 25, 30 grand per apartment, and there's 3.
Let's say.
Right. And what I like to do is I do one apartment at a time, right? Then get somebody in there and do the next one. So for me going into this property, right, I'm going to have about 30, 60, 90, $120,000 that I need to bring into this property to kind of get it up to those new rents. With you wanting, $150,000 down, right? Now I'm into the property for almost $300,000, right?
Yeah.
Now I know you want 150, like what's more important to you, with this, selling this property? Is it the purchase price that you're looking for, or is it like a down payment that you would receive, or is it the monthly payments that's most important to you?
Most important to me is I don't want to sell it. I don't know why you guys don't leave me alone. I'm not,
I thought you wanted,
I really
Joe. I thought you wanted to sell it.
Yeah, but it's for the price that I'm asking, and nobody wants to give me because I asked for was asking $750. The other said it, they're like, round it up to $700.
Well,
And
that's what
the New
I'm
Hampshire company came down,
that's what I'm telling you.
and they,
I'm
right.
willing to pay 700, but it's we
Yeah.
gotta work the terms out to make it work for both of us, right?
Right.
But if you're not interested and you don't want to, work with me on structuring, something at 700,
Yeah.
then that's fine. But I'm telling you right now,
Right.
I'm willing to work with you at 700, but we got to make the terms work. So I just want to know
Yeah.
if you don't want to work, on the terms with me at 700, right? And then
Mhm.
we could end these phone calls that you're receiving from all these people bothering you all the time. Then we can do that. But it sounds like to me you don't even want to sell at 700.
Well, you just presented me things that nobody, they want to pay me cash. Like, get out and I'll pay you cash,
Mhm. Yeah.
Here's the money.
Well, that's why
And we
that's
sold
why
one about 8 months ago for the same thing, cash, to the same people.
yeah, and that's why nobody's made you an offer of cash at 700 because nobody can make you an offer at 700 cash. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
And that's why that's why we're on the phone, right? Because I know that investors in the area are going to offer you less than $500,000 cash for this house, and you're probably going to tell them to kick rocks, right?
You know it.
Yeah, for sure. I would too. So that's what I'm saying to you is hey, if I can get you your number, right? And just think of it as just money rolling in every single month. You don't have to worry about it, right? We can structure something
Mhm.
that, you get your money, we can get you some, money up front, right? To help get you, out of here and into Portugal and do those things, and then we can work out the terms on the back end if that's something you're willing to have a further conversation about.
Right. Now, this is completely, you came to me with a completely different book.
Okay.
Which I don't mind the book. It makes sense. You understand? I got people that, we'll buy it. It's just buy it. But now you're giving me a whole chapter on this book that I really never put in my head to even think about it. You know what I mean? Because nobody's given me what you're giving me now.
For sure. Well, I
So
want
for me
to
to make a,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, for me to make that decision right now, I got to sit down, talk to the girlfriend, and ask her, tell her what you're telling me. And the two of us will make that decision. Yeah, well, that sounds good. Maybe it's now, you know what I mean?
Okay, so
And stuff like that.
what's our next step from here? So it sounds like to me that you're a little bit interested, that you're kind of interested in this kind of way of structuring things. If we can
situation, yes.
okay,
I
so
never heard of it, but yes. Now we have to talk like how long, okay, I took a 30-year loan from the bank. And what I mean,
yeah,
but I took it at a 30-year loan because I knew I could pay it on the principal, gain the interest,
mm-hmm.
And bring it down to 14, 12, 13 years and save $106,000. You know what I mean?
So you
On
have
principal.
you have a loan. You have a loan right now, amortized over 30 years, right?
30 years, right?
Gotcha. And what's your interest payment right now?
3.5.
Amazing. That's a incredible interest rate. and that's
Yeah,
why
I know.
and that's why I don't want to go to a bank, because if I go to a bank, right? Because here's the thing, Joe, right? Let's say you sell this for 700 cash, right? You're going to just take that 700 cash, you're going to pay the mortgage off, right? The mortgage will be gone off the property, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going to
I lose 200,000 about.
Yeah, you're gonna lose about 200,000,
Right, I know.
right? And then
I know, yeah.
and then
yeah.
you're gonna take capital gains and you're gonna get hit there, and you might walk away with
Oh no, I meant lose about the 200 on capital gains. You know.
oh yeah, you're gonna lose that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna lose
Yeah.
you're gonna lose that, but you're also gonna lose out on the money of the loan, right? But if I go get a loan from the bank, the only people that make
Yeah.
money in that transaction is the bank,
The banks.
right?
Yeah.
So if I can come in, right, and take over your mortgage, right,
Mhm.
and have that interest rate, because that's what I'm looking for is buying that debt, because that debt is great, right? Like the loan can stay in place, I can take it over, I can use my third party servicing company that we pay that mortgage every single month, and then your equity you have, right? That equity you have, that 450,000, right? Whatever the difference is between that mortgage, right, and your equity,
Right.
or in the purchase price, right? That's all your money. And then we'll structure
Yeah.
like an installment sale, right, to you every single month, right? Over a period of time, whatever you feel is comfortable, right? That
Mhm.
we get all your money, and you can just kind of go, you're essentially just a bank collecting money every single month, right?
Right. Yes. I know what you're saying. I need because this house is mine and my girlfriend's name is on it also.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I talked to her about the guy. They were actually at the house 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they had 300 or 250 or 300. I forgot in cash right now. We'll pay you the rest as soon as we sign. And I'm like, no, 7. And they didn't budge. They figured I was gonna budge. Call them back. They called me yesterday.
Well, let's not
But I didn't answer the
let's
phone.
not talk to them anymore. Let's just me and you work something out, and we can get you your number. We just got to make the terms work. So why don't we schedule a call with me, you, and your girlfriend, because she's obviously
Yeah.
part of this process, and we can
Yes.
work together, see if we can work something out.
Yeah, we could. Like I said, right now you aren't gonna believe me, but I am in Houston, Texas. I came over here to watch some baseball games.
Oh yeah, you a baseball fan?
I am a Red Sox fan
Nice.
and a New York Yankees, believe it or not. But I don't say that unless I'm on.
Love it. So when can we
But,
get on the phone, Joe, with me, you, and your girlfriend, and we can have a further conversation about working together on this?
You need to give me at least 3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks? I don't know
And
if
you
my
can
offer is
call.
going to be there in 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm in Houston for a week and a half, so that means I ain't gonna be down here for not a week, for 2 weeks from now, And then I want to sit down, present that to my lawyer, and see what the hell he tells me about it.
Mhm.
You can't make a decision. $700,000 within a few minutes, and if you do, you're crazy. I got to inform myself on all this.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, how about we do this? Like I said, I'm willing to have a conversation with you and your attorney or your lawyer, because I want you to make a sound decision, that makes sense for you. And let's get everybody together, and then we can have a conversation when you get back from Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. So when do you get back from Houston?
I'm here for another week and a half.
Okay.
And then I should be home like not this Friday coming, next Friday.
So you're gonna
And
be
then
back on the 5th?
I gotta probably, and then call my attorney
Okay.
and tell him what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
and he will explain to me everything you're saying. Because you're being recorded, by the way. Got all this on recorded.
Perfect.
And I'll actually play this, what we're talking about, with him. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, let's just get I find most of the time it's better if we just get on the phone with me, you, and your attorney, and we can
Right.
just have an open conversation. And if he's got any questions, I'd be more than happy to, talk with him,
Right. I know you would.
and then he can kind of guide you in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Sounds good. What's your name again? Let me write your name down.
You write my name down there, Joe. My name's Kyle.
Oh my God! I don't need to write it down. I got a nephew named Kyle.
Oh.
Are you Kyle Hathaway?
No,
By the way?
no, that is not me.
Okay. All right. 'Cause I got a nephew, Kyle Hathaway.
Oh no, I'm not your nephew. That would be kind of weird if I was, though.
Wait, I know. I know.
Good stuff, Joe.
Like I'm saying,
Sorry?
if you Google the house, if
Yeah.
you Google 110 Eagle Street,
Yeah.
that picture was taken 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, believe it or not, I changed the boiler. I changed all the electricity, all the electric boxes.
Yep.
I put a bathroom and we painted the outside, the gutters, everything. It's completely different now. When you look at it, it looks like a junk, and I made it look good.
Okay.
And it cost me $39,000. Listen, it cost me. Listen to what I'm gonna say.
All right, I got
I
you.
changed all the electric boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it had fuse boxes, but it was like from the 70s. So I went, boom, got all that out.
Yeah.
I put a new boiler on a basement. I painted all that freaking house. I did all the gutters. It's got a 5-year-old roof. I didn't do that. And changed all the windows on the first floor, not second and third. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
How much you think to paint the whole house, boiler, and all the electric boxes? And I did a little bit of work on the basement, painted it, whatever, but not much. Forget about the basement. How much you think that cost you?
How much do I think you paid?
Now, you have to do.
So you did.
House.
Okay, so let me recap. So you've done the windows on the first floor. You replaced all the electrical in the whole place, correct?
In the basement, I took all the electric boxes. The wiring is the same.
Okay.
But we took all the old boxes out, put all new fuses, higher fuses.
Yep.
So if you plug one thing, the
50 grand.
Ain't gonna go on. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
How much did you? How much did you spend?
I paid 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't do the electric box. There was an electrician. I didn't do the painting. That was a painter. Painters. He had a crew. And I didn't have to paint the whole house. It cost me $14,000. And I know you guys where you living right now, where you located.
Where am I? I'm in Pembroke.
Pembroke?
Yep.
Mass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, River, you got a lot of, people that are just looking for jobs, and you look for the right ones all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And it was a plumber. His name is Danny. Did the electric, he did electric, plumbing. He said, Joe, if you want, I'll help you with the bathroom. I says, good. I give him $5,000 for that. I got the painter. He charged me $15 to paint it.
Mm-hmm.
I got the windows. I went to Home Depot, and guess who did it, man?
You did it.
That's right.
Good stuff. Well, it sounds like you're a hard worker, and I appreciate
I
that.
I always kind of been, you know, book idiot, but street smart.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean. If there's something wrong, like a leaking pipe or wire, or I'd like or leaking toilet or a sink, or a breezer coming to, I'll do it. I take care of it all because I had houses during my life, you know.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I did a lot of that. A little bit, did a lot of work and learned myself because, yeah, you save money doing it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you guys do it all by it's crews. You put a crew there, blah, blah, blah. So you got to pay them $50, $60 an hour, whatever they charge. But don't go with the crews that do that. You sit there at Home Depot and you see these little Puerto Ricans coming on and Brazilians that come in, and all they want is a job, and that's not a smart thing. You don't get we got insurance, we got this, we got this. Hey, my God, get the hell out of here.
Sounds like you're pretty knowledgeable.
Yeah, well, that's the way you do business, buddy, because they're always looking for work right there in the Home Depot. Hey, you guys do that? Yeah, come on over, give me a price. All right. Get the hell out of here. No, I had 20 prices in that house before I agreed to the 15, and it was done the way I wanted because nobody wanted to do it because I wanted the shingles sanded, not sandblasted, sanded by hand.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little sander and you just sand the old paint and everything that's there. You don't scrape it, you sand it down with a sander and sandpaper. Nobody wanted to do it. Well, I found somebody and said, yeah, okay, I'll do it. But you're going to pay me $13,000 or $14,000. I even give them, he did such a good job, I give them $1,000 tip.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like sounds like you're pretty knowledgeable. I could learn a thing or two from you. So, man, we'll definitely.
The only thing you need to learn from me, is listen to me right now. And you fix third floor.
Yeah.
You sell it as a condo. You fix second floor.
I want to keep this. I want to keep this property. I'm in the business of holding on.
Okay. You want to keep it. I see what you mean.
I want to keep it. I'm a buyer of this. Yeah. I want to keep it. I'm trying to be like you, Joe. I want to acquire properties.
I see what you're saying.
So, all right, Joe. Well, I don't want to take.
That's what I would do. All right, buddy.
I don't want to take too much of your time, but hey, I'm gonna follow up with you when you get back from Houston, so we can have a conversation with, your attorney or your lawyer, and we can furthermore discuss about this opportunity of working together. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Give me about 2.5, 3 weeks.
Okay, I'll call you in a week and a half. Okay.
You bastard.
All right. Okay, I'll call you in 2 weeks.
All right, sounds good.
All right, Joe. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, there we go. Holy man. Good conversation, guys. Old guy looking to sell his house. Well, maybe not. Maybe is. He wants a very specific price. But no, Ted, it's not a deal yet. We're going to work on owner financing, taking over in his current mortgage. He's in Houston right now. I'm going to get on the phone, hopefully with his attorney, but not really sure if he really wants to sell. Property needs a bunch of work, so we'll see. Hoping to lock it up this month. We'll strive for that. All right. give a big shout out to Ted Miller. Learned a lot from that man. He's been a big part of my success and calling sellers and learning how to negotiate. So I throw a lot of love to Ted. Thanks, brother. If you guys haven't connected with Ted Miller, make sure you connect with him. Justin Tumanowski as well. Anybody on our team. I didn't hear I got another person. Who's my other person? Put your name in the chat. I know Daryl was in here. Not sure if he still is, but I can't see who's in here. So, guys, if you're in here, throw your name in the chat. Let's chat. If you got questions, if you got deals, bring deals. Love to help you close them. Right. Or we can, if you're looking for help dispoing, we help dispo as well. Ted is running a kick-ass dispo team currently. He's also an amazing closer as well on the acquisition side. So we can help with anything. We want to grow our team and our business. So if you need any help, come on in. All right. The game is won in the follow-up, guys, with most of these leads. Following up, staying consistent is important. So I'm going to follow up this guy 2 weeks from now because he's in Houston for some baseball. And we'll try to get on the phone with him and his attorney and then his girlfriend as well because she's on the deed. So big thing I learned, guys, black swans. If you don't know what a black swan is, it's somebody that either helps, you always want to ask who's on the deed, right? Because those are the decision makers, right? They're going to have to sign off on that, but there are black swans out there. It might be only one person on the deed, but they have somebody that they go to and they, discuss the decisions that they're going to make, right? On, doing the transaction or doing the deal with, someone like ourselves, right? So it's always good to figure out if there are those black swans because you don't want to go all the way down the conveyor belt or, have those conversations and get to the point where you're ready to lock something up. And then, they bring in that black swan. So I always try to get it out in the beginning to see if there are those black swans. This guy obviously has an attorney or a lawyer that he goes to for all of his decisions. So, right, bring him in, right? Have conversations with the attorneys, the lawyers, right? The more you have those conversations, personally, I haven't talked to, attorneys before, but when you have these, open conversations and if they ask you something you don't know, a lot of people respect if you say to them, hey, I really don't know that, but let me take this back to one of my partners and I'll get an answer for you. Or you can bring, your partners, right? I would bring somebody like Ted or Justin or Andrew or somebody that, has a little bit more experience that can help, navigate that conversation. We're a team, we're a business, we grow together, right? We get better together, right? I go out there, create problems, for myself. So the next time, right, I don't need Justin or Ted. They can be focusing on other things that, is going to help grow the business. And I can take those conversations, with those attorneys because, you know, they have taught me and, you know, helped me navigate those conversations. So guys, surround yourself with like-minded people. They lift you up. We grow together. So let's get on the phone. Let's make another call. Let's try to call Phyllis.
Please leave your message.
I've been trying to reach out to this lady for a while. I want to get on the phone with her attorney. She's in quite a situation.
Please leave your message for Jeanette.
All right. No contact there. All right. Guys, whoever's in here, if you want to share this, tell people about it. More people, the better. I would love this to grow. I plan on in the future, bring in new people on and calling with me, right? Like it can be very daunting, calling sellers, but God, it's just having conversations and, knowing how to navigate the conversations. And I would love for, people that are new, right, to come in. Let's call together. Let's grow together, guys. All right, another one. I'm raving off coffee right now, guys. I've had 3 coffees today. Super focused.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Hi, Raymond.
Hello?
Hi, is this Raymond?
Who this?
My name's Kyle. I'm just calling about your property on 2 Whitmore Street in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. I was just reaching out because you spoke to somebody on my team about the possibility of selling that property. I was just calling to see if that's still the case or not. Hung up? I always call back, guys.
You know, here, go away.
Not interested. Guys, that'll happen. You'll have people call you and they'll hang up or they don't want to sell their house. I try to kind of get them right. I would want him to physically tell me that he's not interested in selling his property. Right? That's what I want. I want him to physically tell me that he's not selling, just so I know. Right? He wasn't on. I'm going to set him up for 30 days from now. Give him another call. Right? Until he physically tells me that, hey, I do not want to sell my house. Okay. But I'm going to keep following up with him. Might not be ready now, but he might be ready in the future. We'll follow up with him in a month from now. It's the date today, 19th. We'll follow up with him on a Friday. All right. All right, on to the next one. Look at that street name. I wonder where this property is. All right. Another one. Guys, and we always triple dial. Always, always, always. Nothing. Let's give it a call again.
Please leave your message for 35257352556.
Hey, Harold, my name is Kyle. I'm just calling about your property on 4125 South Highway 31A in Florida. Just was wondering if you ever consider selling that. And if you are, I'd love to have a chat about it. My number is 603-696-4410. Have a great day. Bye. All right. The voicemail. Take down some notes. All right. On to the next one. Oh, I forgot to set up a follow-up date. Call him on Tuesday. Guys, when I don't reach out to somebody, if I don't get them on the phone, I set up like anywhere within a week to try to make contact. I always want to make contact with somebody to have that conversation with them. If they tell me they're not interested or we have a good conversation, then I can set a better follow-up date. But, for me, my flavor, how I like to do things, I like to set up, I like to make contact with the seller before I, set an accurate follow-up date. So if I don't reach out, I try to schedule another phone call to connect with them within a week. Because a lot of the time you run into where people, don't pick up. So I try to set myself up for like 15 to 20 daily calls, and then I will reach out to newer leads or help other people call their sellers as well that need help locking it up. Right. Love to help. If you are struggling with leads or you need help locking up some deals, let's JV, bring it in. We love helping. I wouldn't be where I am today without the help of, the team in this community. It's the best thing I've ever been a part of. So, Rosin. All right. Y'all, if you're in the chat, throw your name in. Let's chat. Love to entertain. All right. All right. Guys, throw a like in there if you can. The more likes, the better. Subscribe. Do the thing. Let's grow this channel together.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
All right, let's do it again.
Hello.
Hey, Thomas. Hey, Thomas, my name's Kyle. How are you?
I'm good, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just working away here. Hey, I was just calling about your property out 303 Rosin Hill Lane in Spring Hope. I was just wondering, you ever consider selling that?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's already sold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. When did you sell it?
I sold it 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Dang. So I missed out is what you're telling me.
No, you didn't miss out because you're not going to offer me what I sold it for.
What'd you sell
I
it
got
for?
another one, right? I sold for $90,000.
90,000?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I just bought a house from a seller that was asking for the price they were looking for, and I was able to buy it for that price. So
I'm fixing up the one in front of it. I'm going to sell it for $90,000.
you're gonna fix the one in front of it right now?
I own 3 of those over the top. I own another big one on the other side of Spring Hope that's worth $257, $267, depending on the appraisal.
Okay.
I don't sell these things. I'm not distressed. I do this for a living. You are probably barking up the tree.
Why did you say that?
Because I've dealt with you guys for 5 years, burning my phone up, and I get bullshit offers, and it's really time consuming, and I don't like it.
So
I know what you're doing.
Are you
I'm all about making money. I hope you guys make a ton of money. Now, Kyle, you're going to have to wait a second because I've been through this probably as long, if not longer, than you've done it.
Can I send you deals?
You do what?
Can I send you deals? You sound like you're a fix and flipper. Is that what you do?
I do fix and flip. I do, and I've had that offer from you guys multiple times, and nothing ever comes my way. So,
well, I don't think we've talked there, Tom. So
that's what they
they say that to me too. So, look, Kyle, I don't mean to be rude. It's just that I get a lot of these, and I have been, like I said, for over 5 years now. I've dealt with companies just like yours who you sound outstanding, and I'm sure you're a great guy. Yeah, send me something, and then redevelop the relationships that everybody else has broken all the pieces. I don't take crap offers. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have stress properties. I make money doing this.
Okay, so you're a fix and flipper. Where do you mainly buy? So I can.
Nash County, some in West County, Wilson County, Franklin County. The central part of North Carolina. I don't go to Greensboro, Goldsboro. That's the 5 county areas where I work.
Okay, perfect. Now, what do you mainly look for? Like, you're looking for single family homes to flip?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I would love to get into multifamily homes, but
Okay.
that's a huge market. But yeah, I mean, and why? Honestly, if you don't mind me asking, why would you turn them over to me? I'm sure you buy them distressed and have them picked up, sell them too.
Well, we don't buy every single deal. I wholesale some properties that we don't want to buy, and if it works for other investors, then why wouldn't I, help other investors out there?
Well, because I'm 30 plus years in the business, and I don't understand taking a viable piece of property and not flipping it yourself.
Well,
I don't get that.
Sometimes not everybody wants to do fix and flips. You know how many people I've run into that started fix and flips and they weren't good at it, and they did it for a couple years. There's not many people like you, Tom, that have been doing it for 30 years and that are probably pretty dang good at it.
I appreciate that.
You're somebody I would want in my pocket, right? That I could reach out to and be like, hey, listen, hey, I got this opportunity. It's not for me. Maybe it's something for you. And if you tell me no, hey, these aren't the deals I'm looking for, Kyle, this is what I'm looking for, then that's how I want to make money with other people. I'm not in it just for myself, right?
Okay, I got you. Just hear me out. I have really have companies like, this was an explosion that happened 5+ years ago.
Yep.
Market related situations. I get it. And I bit into it early on, and I never got anything back from it. I'm always on the go. I run 12, 14 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week, and I just don't have time for bullshit.
Okay.
So listen, let me finish. So forgive me if I'm coming across that way, but you do sound very intelligent about this. I appreciate the fact that you want to make money. So do I.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the opportunity to finish speaking about that. But that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, listen, I don't want to bug you. You sound like you're busy. I'm a busy guy too. I would love to, if I have a fix and flip opportunity, do you buy at a certain percentage or is it all dependent on the deal?
Well, when you say, do I buy a percentage, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that.
Like on an ARV, right? Like some investors buy at like 60% of the after repair value. Or some people look for like a 15 to 20K profit on their flips. Like, do you have numbers that you kind of go off of, or is it all dependent on the deal?
I think it would depend on the deal, obviously, but in my particular case, I don't pay 60% of value. I mean, I let banks handle that.
Okay.
I own multiple rental properties that I've hung on to. I've pieced a few of them out. Got rid of some of my inventory more or less because the market was great. The market is now more of a buying opportunity if you are a cash person. That's what I do, cash. Got you.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. All right. Perfect. So I will, I'll keep my eye out, man. And if I do come across anything, do you have an email? I know you probably don't like giving stuff out, but I mean, I'm not like these other people. I'm not going to waste your time. If I have a deal that, I feel like is going to waste your time, I'm not even going to send it to you, but I will send you deals that I feel like, hey, maybe this is an opportunity. Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct. TC, T as in Tom, C Charlie, RI, D as in dog, G good, 0143@gmail.com.
Perfect.
And I appreciate your patience with me. A lot of people aren't as patient as you are, but I've learned not to be very patient either because I just think, I get it. Everybody that calls me has got the best intentions, and I get that part, but it just never seems to come to fruition. So I move on.
Yeah, man, I totally get it. I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of sellers. We buy, a lot of houses, and I hear you, man. It can get, annoying. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but I just I just don't want to waste your time. And you sound like you're an investor and you're acquiring properties, you're doing deals, and I love that, man. You're on the grind, and dude, I don't like when people, waste my time, but hey, I don't want to waste your time. I got your information. Tom, it's been a great pleasure talking to you. And if I have any deals or you're looking to get rid of any deals, hey, save my number. Or if you come across properties that don't work for you, right? Or if you buy a property that doesn't work cash, because I don't know if you know about creative financing, if you're familiar with stuff like that, but I do a lot of stuff with creative finance. So if you have properties that don't work cash and you have a property that you don't want to take down, but there's no other way of structuring it, send it to me, and if I can make something work, I'll send you a referral fee, or whatever. We can work together on the deal to make it work.
That sounds good. Kyle, I'll program you my phone, and maybe this will be one of the first few times this kind of works out in both our favors. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Let's change the game, and let's turn over a new leaf, and let's do deals together to show you that, hey, there are good people out there that actually want to make money together and help each other grow to become better at what we do.
Sure. I mean, and I do know a lot of fly by nights that started, like you said, 2, 3 years in, don't like it, can't do it. I've just got so much experience at it that I can cherry pick what I want, what I don't want, and I don't mind it. Turn the deals over to somebody else. I don't at all.
I love it, man. Let's. Hey, listen. I'm newer in my journey. Sounds like you have a lot of experience and skills that I would love to kind of dive in. And dude, if you ever want to meet up, maybe go for coffee or something if you're in the area, then hey, I'd love to meet up and have those conversations, man. Grow together.
Where are you located?
I'm in the Pembroke area.
Pembroke, North Carolina.
No, New Hampshire, but I go down, and my partner is in North Carolina. He's in Durham, so sometimes I'm down in Durham.
Okay.
If you're ever in the area, we could all meet and something, and maybe you can take me to one of your properties and show me some of the work you do. And dude, if I got a property, and I'll send it over to you, maybe get you to do the work, and we can work together. Like I said.
Well, that sounds great. Like I said, I'll program you, Kyle. Like if you want to reach out by email, we can correspond either way.
All right, man. I really appreciate it, Tom. It's been a great conversation, and you go rock the day, buddy. Okay.
Yep. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye. Guys, right there. Sometimes you just have conversation with other investors, right? This guy's been hitting up, right? He sounds frustrated. I get it, right? So that's what we want to do. And right then and there, I just made a potential partner on deals. He's a fix and flipper. He's looking for deals. We have a buyer in the North Carolina area that does fix and flips. So hey, worst case scenario today, we didn't lock up a deal, but we got somebody that we can dispo properties to. And it's what it is, guys. That's what we do. Have conversations. Be genuinely curious with the sellers. right. Take down some notes. Here you go, Ted. I got another guy for you. Got another guy in North Carolina. He's fix and flipper. I got his information. We'll maybe add him to the buyers list. Dispo him some properties. Gain his trust back from all these other people wasting his time. Make some money with him. Right. I'm going to put him in my phone. As another investor. We'll put him in after. I'll take his name down. I got his email. Oh, what's his number? All right. Let's do it. On to the next one. All right. Get the notes down. I'm going to set a follow-up just to stay in contact with him, right? Foster that relationship, have those conversations, see if he's got any deals that, don't work out for him. So we'll follow up with him in a month. Foster those relationship guys. That's what we do. Build those relationships. Just texting somebody. All right. On to the next one. All right. Who do we got next? Ooh, look at this. Guys, if you don't know how to pronounce them, I use a free text page to help me to pronounce the names and the streets. because some of these street names are out of this world. Lystra. All right, let's do it. Love calling sellers, guys. It's the best. Having conversations, building relationships. It's all what it's about. Doing the things. What I'm trying to work on right now is, getting better at negotiating, having, structuring deals, comping. One of the biggest things I do is I comp as I'm talking to the seller. So, I've always had a hard time with active listening, something that I work on every single day as well. So as soon as somebody answers, I don't never really comp a property beforehand. I want to talk to the seller. When they tell me they're interested,
Your call has been forwarded.
then I start comping the property. There's no point in comping a property before you
I'm
talk to
sorry,
the
the
seller.
person you were trying to reach has a voice.
It is 100% a waste of time, in
Your
my
call
opinion.
has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Stephanie, my name's Kyle. I'm just calling about your property on 983 Old Lystra Road in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Just reaching out to see if you ever consider selling that. And if so, I'd love to chat about it. My number is 603-696-4410. Hope you're having a great day. Talk soon. Bye. All right. No answer there. That's okay. Always leave a voicemail all the time. I usually text too. Some people like to text. But like I said, I'm going to set up a follow-up date within a week because I want to physically reach out and talk, have a conversation, whether it's a couple seconds, a couple minutes, just to really figure out. So we'll follow up with this one on Friday. I won't be calling tomorrow. I'm at work tomorrow. All right. Got another one here. Guys, I'm going to try to do this more frequently, right? Get better. When I come on these lives, right? I want to do good. I want to perform. I want to have good conversations, right? Putting myself out there, getting better at this. This is a craft. This is a skill that can be developed. Like, just because you feel like you're not good, this is a skill that can be learned. I a year ago, right? You would have never caught me on a live calling sellers and doing this, but I've put a lot of work. I've put a lot of time and effort. I've called sellers and I've done the things that have allowed me to get better. So, right, this is something that can be learned, right? And you're going to see my journey, as I do more of these lives, and, I will start to have better conversations. And, I hope to lock up a deal live, right, on YouTube. So you guys can see, that process. So, but that comes with taking action and being consistent and doing the things. So,
Nine one nine.
let's try again.
919. 919.
No answer. Really quick.
919
See if I can leave a voicemail.
827668 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any
Shucks.
messages at this time.
So I will
Goodbye.
text this person, guys. So I'll send a quick text message to this person. You get it, awesome. If you don't. I can also, our VAs, I could see if there's another number for this person that I might be able to reach. If so, awesome. If not, then we'll just keep hitting that phone until somebody picks up or I get a text message back. Yet again, we're going to follow up in a week. I'm going to tag one of my lead managers or my VAs to see if we can find some other numbers. All right. So when I come back to this, right, hopefully that number, a new number will be there. We'll try another number. All right. All right, let's try another one. Who's my 2 viewers in there? Throw your name in the chat. Come on. Let's chat. Let's talk. I've had one the whole time. I know Ted's been in here. Hey, Anthony.
Yeah,
Hey, Anthony. My name's Kyle. How are you?
man. Hang in there, trying to heal up.
Oh, heal up. What happened?
My back's messed up again.
Oh, no.
Diverticulitis.
Oh,
In
no.
there. I have to get over it.
Dang, that's no fun.
No, it's no fun.
I get what I understand, your pain you're going through. I used to work as a paramedic, but that's besides the point. But hey man, I'm just calling you about your property on 5901 Highway 31 in Portland, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, you ever consider selling that or looking to sell that?
Yeah, but I wouldn't sell it cheap. I was offered I guess it was about almost 10 months ago. They offered me $1,095,000.
$1,095,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't you take what didn't you why didn't you take that offer?
What they offered.
Sorry?
Well, it wasn't real bad for money or nothing, but we have other properties. But I don't know. It's kind of a big house and a big property to take care of, though. It makes more sense to sell it.
Okay. It's like,
Got all these.
is
I
it,
don't know why
go ahead.
they're always trying to get at least a knock on the door, trying to make offers. I don't know what's going on, but I think it's the industrial park up the road.
Mm-hmm.
They had tried to put their exchange here to stick to I-65 right through this road on Highland Road, and I got that stopped because of this home. It's a historic home.
Yep.
They got it on the Civil War trails, and they want to put it on a historic register, but I didn't want that. They try to tell you what you can do with it and what color. I said, if you can put it on there for the Civil War or for farming, that's okay, but I'm not doing any alterations to this home. It's going to be, I said, that's ridiculous. They didn't have bathrooms or electricity in them in those days, and all of them do now.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Wow.
I don't know what the deal is, but I'm pretty sure they were they had a road cut back there, the Highland Road already. They got some plans for this area, but they won't get it. I know they had 11 acres just a quarter mile up the road from me, and it had nothing on it. It sold for $1 million.
How much?
They put the racetrack gas station there, I guess you would call it.
Ah, okay. Now, do you live in this property there?
Yeah,
Anthony?
I'm actually living here now. We were thinking of moving to our other property in Goodlettsville.
Oh, okay.
It's all ready to go, and it's all painted up, fixed up, and ready. New storage building for whatever we want to take. But it's hard to pry my wife out of this house.
Yeah, no. How long you been? How long you been there?
21 years.
Wow. How much?
It's time for her to get her stuff, pack the stuff up, and move there. This is just cutting the grass here. It says 11.4 acres, 0.49, something like that. But we're not counting the 12 foot they got in on the road all the way around it, which makes it. And we have to take care of that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a. How long does that take you to cut the grass? That's got to take you a bit.
Yeah, about 4 hours.
Yeah, we got a zero. Hopefully you got a zero turn to do that.
Oh yeah, a 60-inch, hustler. But
Nice.
even with that, it's no easy trek.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to cut. You've got the big barn there with three stalls for horses. We had horses for about 13 years, but my back and my neuropathy just got so bad I had to find them another home.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Could have sold them for a lot of money. They had a great bloodline. They were awesome. But I didn't want them to. When I seen where people were putting them that wanted them to pay the money, I wouldn't let them go there for nothing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Horrible. Oh man.
Wow.
No, I'd sell it for the right money now.
What's the right amount right now?
Well, I'd take what they offered me. I just don't feel like I don't think you could anything like this. This needs to be a bed and breakfast, is what it should be. They're knocking on the door all the time. Is this a bed and breakfast? No, not right now. You got 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and your den, your kitchen, your dining room, your foyer. It should be a bed and breakfast. There's so much history here.
Yeah, for sure.
They bought this land in 1830, and they were living here in this house in 1833. Continued building to 1840, and that's when it hit the tax records. So everything you see, you pull up is all wrong. I don't know why, but I got all the records to it. This was Camp Trousdale's third site for the Confederate training team.
Wow.
And the Union took it over and occupied the house. And there was a giant grist mill down there, and they wouldn't even let the people go there. They put Confederate prisoners down in the cellar down there. There's still bars on the windows.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. There's artifacts everywhere. I got all kinds of mini balls. And, the Confederates continued to keep raiding the Union to the end of the war. So they had some big skirmishes here. But that's what they call them, skirmishes, because it wasn't a major battle with thousands. It might have had a few thousand, but nothing like it would be at Vicksburg or Gettysburg.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's got that Summers Branch. The border of the property is the middle of Summers Branch. There's a spring there,
that never runs dry. And we got letters dating back from the Civil War soldiers talking about how good the water was. I wanted to get that fence up here because it tasted really good. It has lime, but that's a good sign. It's just a whole lot of potential here. I remember the people that lived here, they died in the 90s and the 70s. The Cummings, they had some people from up north came in and offered them back then $100,000 just for the house and the spring. They didn't even want the rest of the land. And they didn't even take it. They should have, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Back then, that would be more than $1 million just for that.
Yeah, for sure. How much did you buy this place for?
Man, I caught it just right. It was like a miracle. The guy had lost it, that got in here and spent all his money on this home. And it's just been hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s spent on it. Even I spent a few hundred.
Mm-hmm.
But he had fixed all it up and suddenly lost his job and filed bankruptcy and left it. But it stayed vacant for 2 years.
Wow.
And I just happened to catch the guy that was listed. It was a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You got to come to DC just right now." Took me and my wife up here, and we signed a contract by candlelight in this house. It was spooky back then, brother.
Oh, I could just imagine. Man.
It was pretty spooky. I thought all that was bull hockey, but it wouldn't. We had to have this house blessed twice.
Really?
I seen them with my own 2 eyes, and I'm the one that's telling everybody they're crazy. And then I saw them. I mean, nothing scary, but
You got any ghosts in? You got any? Did you get all the ghosts out of there, or what?
yeah, there ain't been a thing happen. I mean, for over 100 years, every day somebody would stomp up the steps in hard nail boots and slam a door. And I talked to people that happened to back in the 50s, but that's no longer there.
Wow.
No, it's very, very peaceful place I've ever been.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's wild, man. It's pretty cool.
Nothing special about it.
It's a pretty cool story. I mean, it's a pretty old house. Have you done any updates to it at all, or anything like that?
Tons of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I bought it, I took a structural engineer, the best there was in this business. He's passed on since, but he said, "I've never seen a straighter home. The foundation must be 4 or 5 feet in the ground."
Wow.
So when he goes over it, so I buy it, and I start doing point and tuck and point. Some of the mortar was coming out of the bricks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had about 3 different companies coming here doing it. They never get their mortar color right. I thought about painting it because it was once painted white around 1903 when they put the front porch on. But yeah, we found Union belt buckles here, mini balls, ancient bells, stuff we don't even know what it is. But I think the creek's the best part. I like it down there a lot.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Plenty of fish in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of fish, but right now we have a beaver problem.
A fever problem?
Yeah, I've never seen a beaver here until the last 3 years, and now, you know, they're all down there building dams in the creek. You know,
Oh, a beaver.
to get rid of them
You said beaver.
Yeah, beavers.
Got you. Nice.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Oh, well, you can get a lot of money off those pelts." I said, "Well, help yourself." I said, "Those little things are engineers. I ain't never seen anything that can build a dam like them little rats can."
Yeah. Got you. Now,
The other day there was 2 bald eagles circling here. I thought, I haven't seen that in a while.
yeah, for sure. So,
It's nice. It's like you got a big park in your backyard, you know.
yeah, I mean,
Very beautiful scenery.
yeah, I was going to say, like, you got quite a bit of land there behind you. Have you done anything with the land? Have you done anything with it, or is it just kind of just grass?
No, it's grass. I wanted, it's kind of nice to have it open like that, you know. I need to cut the trees out of the fence line. Thought about taking the fence down, but somebody else might want horses.
Mm-hmm.
They got to put new boards up because those boards are about gone.
Yeah.
Wood's pretty expensive right now. I don't know why it's not low like it was a few months ago, but it keeps bouncing up and down. The kids like to camp out down there by the creek.
Yeah,
So
for
y'all
sure.
look like a homeless camp with 3 tents up there.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Yeah, it's nice. There's a big barn. I don't know. It's good size with 3 stalls, and of course we keep equipment in there and stuff like that.
And you
No
got
horses anymore.
no horses? When did you?
I got rid of those. I don't want to. They're a lot of upkeep, brother.
Yeah. My grandparents had livestock, so I know what it's like. It's not easy work.
Yeah, we had cattle when I was growing up, but horses are, I don't know. You get a good bloodline, and boys, they're always having some kind of problem.
For sure.
It's,
So you would
I don't know.
you would consider selling this, right? You got a property, you have somewhere to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
All ready to go right now.
Got you. So where do I gotta be to get a deal done with you? You said you had an offer at what was it?
$1,095,000.
$1,095,000. Okay. How many properties do you own there? Like how many do you like? It sounds like you own more than one property, Anthony.
No, I just own those 2 now. I got rid of 2 others.
Oh, you got rid of the
Looking
other
to
two.
buy something else, but I don't want to upstairs anymore. I got the rock in my leg,
Mhm.
and though I love it up there, it's a little. It's time to downsize some. We don't need to cleaning. This is a nightmare. You
Yeah.
gotta pay somebody to come in here and clean.
Yeah, for sure. Is it just you and your spouse that live there?
Yeah, my son's in right now. He's been in the military. He's a master chief in the Navy, and
Nice.
his wife and 2 kids. And of course, my daughter's staying up here. There's lots of bedrooms,
Mm-hmm.
so that's not an issue. But
Awesome.
it's like pandemonium when they got grandkids. They got their 2 kids, and then I got a big family.
Love
About
it, man.
6 kids and about 15 grandkids.
Holy man, you're a busy man. You're
They all fit here. And I wanted to do an Airbnb, a bed and breakfast, but every time I try, guess what shows up?
what?
The damn ghost hunters.
Really?
They're eager. Yeah. We had let them come in here before we had it blessed the last time.
Yeah.
It was, remember those rape chasers, Tennessee rape chasers?
Yeah. I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is how they got their contract.
No kidding,
In
eh?
here.
Wow.
Yeah, they let them do 3 trial properties in Tennessee, and this was one of them.
This sounds like
I
a
wouldn't
good
let them air it.
this sounds like a good Halloween house.
Oh yeah, it would be one. Some of them call it the Confederate house. Some call it Civil War house. I don't.
Good stuff.
It's a mess.
Now, do you own this property outright, or do you got like a mortgage on it? Like, sounds like you've owned it for a long time.
No, I still got another mortgage on it. I spent a lot of money trying to fix it up.
Got you. Okay.
And we had to replaster some and redo the floors, and we'll have to redo them again. Get
Mhm.
everything out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
I just redid the den and the kitchen. We just remodeled the kitchen. We're just having a conflict of interest on what we want the island top to look like.
Mm-hmm.
I
Cool.
want one thing, she wants another. I said, you're trying to modern it up too much. It needs to hold some dang flavor from what it is.
Yeah.
I said, you got all this granite in here, and that stuff is heavy as heck. So I went in there and had them brace the cellar up a little more just for protection. Spent thousands of dollars pouring a retainer wall in the cellar down there.
Mm-hmm.
And did a lot of work myself, me and my brother. Then they offered us a job. Would you please come with us? And you could do, we pay you real well. And I said, no, but hell no. I said, I did this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Remember my father. but I'm not doing it anymore. I just had to do this.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
came to me in a dream and said, get some mortar in that cellar and work on your communication skills. And he walked off. He had been dead a long time.
Wow.
And he was younger than I was
Hmm.
in the dream.
Yeah.
I thought, wow. Good thing I went down there.
Yeah. Well, this sounds like a pretty awesome property. You know, there's a lot of potential here, you know, with the amount of land you got there. And, I've done some, Airbnbs in the past and never done a bed and breakfast, but this property sounds like, it's got the space for it and something that could be done for sure. Um, Now I know you said 1,095,000. Is that number flexible at all? Like, have you really considered a number between you and your wife on, what you guys are looking for the property?
My wife ain't got much to do with it. I'm in the mortgage business, and at one time I took all the realtor classes and thought, I don't want to show houses on the weekend. It's too much work to do around
Yeah,
here.
totally.
But I was real successful in the mortgage business, and I just got where I still have my license and all that, but I tell everybody to wait. I don't want to get tied down and sit there on that desk till my legs turn numb.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been doing any of my realtor stuff anymore, just personal friends and old customers.
Got you. Sounds like you got a lot of experience there, Anthony.
Oh, my dad was doing this before I was. When I was a kid, he would buy farms, we'd fix them up and flip them.
Wow, that's
In
awesome,
a year.
man.
We got real wealthy doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a small time investor, looking to gain traction and do the things. I'm up and coming, but I love having these conversations with people that have experience and are really knowledgeable, and I've learned a lot from you on this phone call. That's for sure.
They're not making any more. It's like an old man told me when I was a little kid. Money's in the dirt, son.
100%. Totally.
They're not making any more of that. People just keep it increasing.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I would love to do is, I'm gonna look more into this property. I know you had somebody come offer you, just over $1 million for the property. I'd love to, get on another phone call. I'm gonna really dive into the area and look at some numbers and things like that what we could do. And maybe you want to have a conversation with your wife, or we can jump on a phone call together and see if we could, work something out together on, maybe doing a deal together on this property.
Yeah, my wife doesn't have really anything to do with it. I let her control our other property.
Got you.
She's really messed that up. I mean, we had to go fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
The last year I was there for about 8 years, and that was wonderful. But whoever's the contractor, I let her get her own contractor, do her own thing, and they jacked it up bad.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go in there, and I had to get my people to go in there and fix it.
Okay.
Take the siding down, redo the whole walls, re-insulate it, put it all back up.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty big expense. But no, she won't get it. She won't get involved. If it sells, we move into that house. She likes the house down there, so that's not an issue.
Okay.
The issue is getting rid of all the stuff we've collected for 60 years.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, how many antiques do you need?
Yeah, I know. I got a 94-year-old grandfather that has, a lot of things as well. And, I always walk in there and, man, it would take months for me to, go through all of his stuff. So I hear you there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
her parents died, and her daddy made furniture, and he had a whole room, whole upstairs of his building full of antiques. And it's, we've got them packed in every building out there. They, it's time just to sell them for whatever and let those go.
mm-hmm.
Time to let them go. This is too much. This is a nightmare. I've never seen so much stuff. I said, look, you can't buy nothing unless you take something out of here. That's the end of this.
Yeah, totally.
It's a mess. No, it's just no. And when they died, they had a property down there in East Nashville, and it was nothing special. Hadn't been updated probably since the '60s. And they was talking to realtors. I said, y'all get out of the way. Every realtor said we can get 385 and we'll have 6% commission. I said, no, that's not what's going to happen. This is East Nashville. We can get whatever we want. 400,000 is more realistic. It'll appraise close to that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll appraise 395. They paid 400 and paid close.
Yeah.
And I just went down there and met an individual twice, and man, as soon as he was done with it, it's worth 750,000.
Wow.
You know, but that's that particular area, which is so desirable for anybody from California. They call it Little Hollywood.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
On Eastern Avenue, yeah, they're all in their own world there.
Yep, for sure, 100%. All right, Anthony. Well,
it's getting.
Yeah. So.
No, I appreciate you calling me and let me know. What is your name?
My name's Kyle.
And Kyle, what's your last name?
My last name is Buchanan.
Well, that's a great name.
Thank you.
I'll be real proud of that one. I've known a lot of Buchanans, and they were all good.
Oh well, that's good. I want to keep that rocking in the right direction. I try to be as good as human as I can every single day. So that's what I strive to be. So.
Well, that's great because we're just passing through this place, you know. My neighbor might sell his property next door. He's got about 17 acres.
What's his What's his address? Now I got a question for you, Anthony. If somebody, my underwriter, because I take all my property or the properties I'm looking at, I take to my underwriter and kind of he blesses them to make sure we're giving a good offer that makes a win-win situation for everybody. Do you have like a number in mind you think you would consider?
$1 million.
$1 million? I hear you. Now, if someone was to come in around like 800, 850, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them close, just bring a little more.
Close, but bring a little more. All right. I can appreciate that.
You're almost there. I can bring a little more.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Cause
people were going to put cabins all out here.
I mean,
and just,
I gotta, it's funny you say that. Cause I got a property that we just bought, in the New Hampshire area that we're looking at something like that as well. So, that's why I'm looking at
something that would draw them in, like, I hear it would be the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Or the history before that. I mean, it was a Revolutionary soldier that had the property. And this particular section, his wife, he let his daughter have it.
Mm-hmm.
Her grave is right across the bridge over there. She died in 1819. And but the doctor came in here in 1830 and bought everything around here.
Wow.
He had about 575 acres. Seen the Civil War was coming in 1855 and sold it to the Grove. And they called hell.
Wow.
There's still mini balls sticking out of the side of the house over here.
And did they offer to buy the property?
Did they offer to buy the property, the Grove?
Yeah.
No, not them. No, there's been a lot of offers to buy the property ever since we've been here. They knock on the door. I don't know what this area has in mind. They keep building up, not even a mile. You can see it in the distance on the Kentucky line. They built a big industrial park there.
Oh,
they
wow.
paid a lot of money for everything, about a quarter mile from here. But they've got their eye on here. We keep our guards up against them.
Mm-hmm.
But they came in here and said, hey, we'll redo the whole creek down there if you let us do a walkway. and lease it for 15 years. I went, no, I don't think so.
And who was it? Who was that? Who gave you that
City of
offer?
Portland.
Oh, the city of Portland. Got you.
City of Portland. Yeah, they wanted to do a walking trail through the creek here.
Oh wow.
But I think I'd probably end up with a bunch of homeless people I'd have to run off.
Standing out there with a gun, scaring them off.
Yeah, I won't put up with it at all.
No, I don't blame you. All right, so you're looking for $1 million, right? That's what you're hoping for, or you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if it don't sell, that's fine. It'll be a
Well, I want to.
Airbnb or a bed and breakfast.
I want to work something out with you. That's what I want to. I want to see what we can do for you. Have you had do you have a realtor that you deal with, or?
No, I'm not going to pay a realtor. I don't have to.
Yeah, okay. I was.
Why would we do that?
No, I didn't know
Why
if
would we do that?
I don't think you should. I'm not a big fan of realtors.
I mean, I can go get a realtor license and pay myself, but I'm not paying them.
Good,
And
yeah.
if I pay one of them, then I've got them all mad at me because I picked somebody above them that they all think that I'm, can't do that.
I hear you.
It's really my business if I want to
I hate
fire it back up.
I hate paying them too, so I get it. So
Yeah, I'm out on that one. That would cause me a lot of trouble if I did that.
yeah, well that's we're on the same page, Anthony. I like the way you think, because let's do that. Let's do that way, because that's a much better situation for both of us, right? More money.
Yeah, we can't be paying them 1 or 1.5%. They would never get what they want.
Yeah,
We don't need to pay them anything.
exactly. Let's make it a win-win situation for us and get that money back in your pocket than theirs.
Yeah, I mean, you could put you some cabins out here and make a lot of money. It'd pay for itself. They flock here. I don't know why. Every weekend that there's people looking at the sign. Of course, the sign out front is not right. They asked me to rewrite it. I sent them all the history. Said, your sign is totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This right here was the third side of Camp Drysdale. It wasn't a mile from here, even though the property was part of it at that point in time.
Yep.
But your sign is all incorrect. My grandfather was a Civil War historian, and I've got the records. You don't. They said, well, we'd like for you to rewrite it. I just got to take the time to do it.
That's right. Now, what if I come into if we came in around the 700,000-800,000 range? What would you say? What would you say to that?
I'd say no. You're close. Bring a little more. You'll get there.
So you're at $1 million. I'm at like 700,000-800,000. Where do I got to go to my underwriter and be to make something work here?
Oh, just $1 million. It's real easy. Say 1 million and get it. Can't lose.
What if he doesn't go for $1 million? What if he comes in at like 850, 875?
He won't get there.
He won't get there. All right.
I mean, there's plenty of that. I can get that any day.
Do you need all that? Do you need all that money up front?
Common offer.
Do you need all that money up? Do you need all that money up front?
Well, not particularly.
Okay.
I don't really need it. I have some.
Would you ever own or finance it?
Well, it depends on what you got coming to the table with,
How much do you need?
All I can get, just like you would. You're very good. You're very good. You're saying the exact right things.
Wow. Hey, listen. Aren't you worried about if you take, $1 million for this, all those capital gains you're going to end up paying to the government? You sound like you don't want it. You're not a guy that would want to do that.
Yeah, I'm concerned about it. See, what is it? Everything over 500,000 they start at?
Yeah, and they ask for a ridiculous amount.
Yeah. I'm saving all my records. I spend enough money that I can hurt that a lot.
That's what I mean. So if we could like structure like some owner financing, get you a down payment, and then do something like an installment sale, that might be a possibility. Maybe we can come close to your price.
You'd have to get real close to the price on owner financing. A
Okay.
little different thing there.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, it'd have to be a big chunk down because I sure don't want to live in that little house down there too long.
How much money?
How
much money would you need down?
Oh, probably about $750.
750, eh?
Yeah, that clear the mortgage and give me enough money to go buy something on the way outskirts away from this whole area.
Would you let
built up for me?
Would you let me take the mortgage over?
It's conventional, which is not assumable.
No, I'm not talking about assuming the mortgage. What if I took over the payments of it and the mortgage stayed in place? Conventional is fine. I'm not worried about that.
No, I'd have to make the mortgage payments. I've seen a lot of bad things happen in the past. No, I'm just going to get rid of that.
So you
I
would?
don't know, but the mortgage is at 2.5%, so that is a sweet deal there.
Yeah, for sure.
Any arrangement like that, I'd have to be making the mortgage payment to make sure it's made on time. Your
Mhm.
credit, everything's attached to it. You
Yeah.
can't play with that.
Yeah,
I've
no.
seen people lose their ass over late payments before.
Yeah, for sure.
Corporation gets in trouble, they don't care. It's not their ass on the line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. How much are you looking to net on the deal? Like when you sell this, like how much are you looking to walk away with in your pocket after everything's paid for and
As much as I possibly can.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay,
Just
no.
like you would.
Yeah, for sure.
There's only one place like this left. I mean, I just happened to find their little treasure hole not long ago, and I
Mhm.
hadn't even dug it up yet. But what I did see in there was ancient bottles that I have not seen except on TV and in history books. I think it was from that doctor back in the 1830s.
Okay.
But I know they got a good value to them. I'd like to get my kids over here and make them take them out real slowly, but I don't know how deep that thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's money there, I mean, even when the Union changed, people always would hide their gold, their silver, because they knew they were going to steal everything they could get their hands on.
Yeah.
That's what they did. And I had another man say, if I was you, I'd be digging right there. He told me that 15 years ago. I never would do it till recently.
Mm-hmm.
He was dead on the money.
Wow.
I just covered it back up when I seen what it was. I said, I ain't got time to go through all this. This is going to take time.
Yeah. Man, sounds like a...
What I did do,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, it's something I thought I could do is try. I didn't expect to get neuropathy in my hands and feet, though.
Yeah, I know that can be challenging. That's probably not
It
a
messes
fun...
everything up. Everything you wanted to do when you retire and someplace like this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Now it's a big issue.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to make a lake down there at the spring. They made a pond, and I drained it to get the trees out of there. Fill it up with fish, and just have us a nice little place to fish.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. It sounds like a beautiful property, and it pains me to see you going through some of the stuff that is that you might not be able to to do in in your late retirement and enjoy that. So I would love
This
to.
is the richest dirt I've ever seen. I mean, you can grow anything you want to out here. They used to grow giant watermelons. It was so big it could hardly lift them.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen soil like this. But the problem is you got to cut the grass every dang week. Even before weeks up, this stuff's up.
Oh yeah, I know. I hear you. My grandparents got about 300 acres, so there's a lot of grass I've cut in my day to help them. So
Lord.
I
Yeah,
I hear you. So, all right, Anthony. Well, I would love to continue this conversation and maybe later in the week, and maybe we can work something out, with you, to kind of, get you what you're looking for. I'll see what my underwriter says and see what we can do. And if we can get back on the phone, maybe on Thursday or Friday this week, does that sound like a good plan?
sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, Anthony. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Located?
Where am I?
Where are you located?
I'm in the New Hampshire area originally, but we looked to buy properties all over the place. So I got partners in the area that could come out to the property and see it, or we could work something out for sure if we're able to, make something happen for sure.
Supposedly, just to make it clear, I guess it was about 8 years ago. Before that, an old lady came here and she said, "Well, we know there's graves. We knew there were Civil War graves here somewhere, but nobody knew where they were."
Mm-hmm.
She goes down on 63 graves. Tells me, "If you'll call Dr. Van West at NTSU, he'll come with his ground penetrating radar. You'll see just exactly where they're at." I ain't calling it because you come out here with thousands of lots and you say you're there, you call. So 5 years later, the Historic Society came here.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought a man that finds graves for the state of Tennessee and Kentucky when they cut roads. He searches the whole property. I don't tell him anything. He finds them exactly where they're laid.
Wow.
So I'm not sure what you do about that, but they asked permission to dig one up, and I said, "No, I'm not getting involved in that."
Mm-hmm. I don't blame you.
And they went to the state of Tennessee and tried to override me, and they told them no too. But not sure what you do about that.
I'll look into that, but that'll be something I'll have to work on.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. I know you're busy and you got other calls to make.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Anthony. I'll be in touch at the end of the week. Okay.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Bye, Anthony.
Bye.
All right, guys. Wow. Yeah, Carrie, I think you're right. I think he just is a talker, but it was a good conversation. I'll definitely look into it. Ted, thanks for the help on the phone call. But yeah, that was a good call, guys. A guy just want to talk, learned a lot about that. So we'll take some notes, guys. I got a jet. Been on here for 2.5 hours. It's been fantastic. I got to go to my rental. I got to take care of some stuff at my rental. But other than that, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all of you. I will be back on Friday this week. Peace.